stick together.
Men don't lay with black women. They don't progress with black women. They progress with white women, and they go with white women.
But isn't that a bad message to maybe teach to your kid, like they don't need a man? Shouldn't you teach them that they do?
I don't know why we need men.
Y'all remember when black men would make those videos about their reasons for why they date white women or only prefer white women? Their reasons would be like black women this, black women that. And one of the number one ones that stuck with me the most, this pissed me off. This comment had so many likes. This black man said, "I don't want to wake up with no bonnet in my face." Y'all remember how much they was calling us ghetto because we was walking around with the bonnets? I guess it's still ghetto if we do it. It's cool when they do it, you know.
Why it sometimes seems easier for black men to date white women than black women. Some people believe that for a black man, dating a white woman can sometimes feel more comfortable than dating his fellow black woman. Let's break it down. Different expectations. Black women often expect men to show stability, responsibility, and financial readiness before committing. White women may sometimes focus more on personality, confidence, or charm rather than financial status. Attraction and novelty. For some white women, dating a black man feels exciting or different, partly influenced by stereotypes and media portrayals of black men as strong, stylish, or charismatic. Black women may approach dating with more practical expectations. Community judgments. Within the black community, dating often comes with family and cultural pressures. Dating a white woman may feel freer at the start, with fewer community-based expectations. Media and stereotypes. Western media often portrays black men as desirable, regardless of wealth or class. This shapes attraction for some white women. In contrast, black women may judge men more on their ability to provide and build stability, not the whole picture. Many black women are deeply supportive and willing to grow with their men. But due to cultural history and survival needs, their expectations can sometimes feel stricter than those of white women. Conclusion. It may seem easier for black men to date white women, but
I don't disagree with interracial couples, but I just feel that as a black woman that it's kind of sad when you see a black man come up and, you know, get things in life and turn to a white woman and it, you know, leaves us hanging. You know, I don't think that's fair to us as a black woman.
I've tried to date. Well, I've looked for a black lady, but I just can't seem to find one.
You can't find a black woman?
I can't. I'm serious. I can't.
He don't go out with no black girls, okay? No, only white women.
Why is that, Dwayne? Why is that?
I've tried to find. I've looked for black women.
Just scope our audience, sir. There's plenty of beautiful black women here.
Why do black women get angry and bitter when black men that they don't want date outside their race? Good question. So, ladies, did y'all see about that college football player? He proposed to his white girlfriend. Y'all seen that, right?
Yeah.
It was on.
They had two kids. She was wearing the glasses. She looked like a little nerd.
No. She wasn't no nerd. She wasn't no glasses. She was like.
Oh, no, it was the other one. Okay, yeah, that's what I saw. Like, yeah.
Okay, ladies. So let's go ahead and get y'all perspective on that. Let's start with you. So the question is, why do black women get angry or bitter when they see a black man date outside their race? And were you mad about seeing that?
Personally, anything on the internet don't have nothing to do with
Okay,
me. Like, it's not my life, you know. But I just feel as though black women probably get mad because it be on some like, don't come crying to us when you know what type of situation you're in. Just to, you know, be put back in that situation, or it's just like things that you see in life. Like, I personally don't have no opinion on that because everybody do what's best for them, honestly. Like, you know, but they probably get mad because the black men probably come crying about what the white woman doing to them and all that. But it's like, you knew that, like, you know.
So why do you think the black women are upset then?
What else was she saying? You saying that the black women are upset because the black men are coming back to them crying?
Yeah, so it'd be like they're complaining about the white woman and what they're doing and all that, but then it's just like you'll still choose to deal with them, or they'll know what's up with the white woman and just still. That's
an assumption, though. Do you really think that the black men that are choosing white women are going back to black women?
I personally don't.
So To reiterate, so there are some black women, not all obviously, that they get upset when they see a black guy dating a white girl.
Well, I'm about to say,
or marrying a white girl. So, in your opinion, I don't know if there's a right answer, but in your opinion, why do you think that they get upset when they see a black man dating a white woman or marrying a white woman? In your opinion,
because they probably think.
Order in the court. Jamie Foxx. What am I looking at? Jamie, you didn't choose a black woman for... One stereotype that never fails with these black men is that they get the white women that they men didn't want. They get the ones that would not even be in proximity to these wealthy white men. The ones that they would not even get looked at. They grew up in a time where we talking about Sanaa Lathan, Nia Long, like Gabrielle Union was in this time. All these black women. And I'm not using them to say that they could be with them, right? But it's like that is the standard of black women at that time. That is the standard of black women they could get. And yet they show up with this? And it's no shade. You know what I'm saying? No shade, baby. Y'all don't care about generations of wealth. Y'all don't care about giving back to the black family. So it's like, I can't respect you as men. And it's so unfortunate because you're pushing black love so much in their careers and their time. Black women have supported them for so long. And it's just, I'm married. But what I'm saying is, it feels like a betrayal to the community. Like, are y'all joking? And I hate when black men of all entertainment do this because it just dilutes the entertainment as well. I'm sorry, no tea to them. It's also unfortunate because I think about how can they look at themselves and look in the mirror and see that all that they have done and accomplished and not think, I want to recreate me. Like, when I go, I want my money to be with people that look like me, to build a family that looks like me. But no. Like, when these people leave, their money will be split across these white people. I'm sorry. Like, it would be one thing if he pulled out Megan Fox on me. Because I said, you know what? I know a baddie when I see one, and I get it. And I get it. But they don't even be pulling it back. They don't even pull the top ones. They just picking up anything along the way. And all to have proximity to whiteness. And that is to not be respected by me. Sorry. This is the real poor unfortunate souls, really, because like Jamie.
Why do black women feel so hurt when we see our black men with white women? Ladies.
I don't like to use the word hurt because I feel that puts too much weight on it. Personally, I am not that sad or affected when I see a black man with a woman of another race, unless he's very fine and she is not what I really think is, a good match. But I do question a lot of their choices because when pressed or asked about it, a lot of them have really lame excuses. Like Michael did the whole thing about milk flavors, and I was just like,
so weird.
Right, like just say you like what you like and this is not it or this is it.
Yeah, and we're seeing right through it because all of those types of explanations, they just read as superficial and inauthentic. So it's like, just own it, brother. I think it hurts me as well, only because I see black partnership as a black investment back into our communities. And when you look at our families, the first person you love is your uncle or your father, and you see this example of black men and black women loving each other, and to think that a black man maybe went through his life without wanting to build that same type of family, it can be very hurtful. And I do think there is this overarching belief that a lot of us are dating and marrying outside of our race. So far, I think it's 89% of the current men who are married are still married to black women, but that does not acknowledge how that statistics has evolved over time, because these new brothers,
the new niggas,
they ain't doing what your daddy was doing back in the day. They on a new wave, which is a lot of times dating outside their race or this whole exotic thing and stuff.
It's hard sometimes with conversations like these, and I think a reason a lot of black women don't even like to talk about it publicly is because, like you said, you don't want to be labeled as angry or desperate. And I know personally, I don't want to frame my whole life around the fact of whether or not some black man opts to choose me or not. But I think it's valid to be able to say this is how we feel, because we're already black women that exist in a world where we are not considered the standard of beauty. And then to have, the men that look like you, and the men that you, like you said, you loved your uncles and your fathers and your brothers, and these men that you grow up thinking that you're going to choose and they're going to choose you back, are getting the same message that, their sisters and moms and cousins are great, but that's not who they're going to or necessarily choose or think are beautiful. So it is hard.
I really like white girls because like it's just so different. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's low key.
Why do most dark-skinned American women get upset when a man who looks like me, dark-skinned?
Hey, look, if you're a white girl out there and you like black guys, don't let nobody shame you for that. Not white people, no.
Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. It is no secret that black men love Asian women. Yeah, and it's no secret that a lot of Asian women out there are looking to date black men. But there is this certain set of women out in the black community that are so pissed about it. I mean, they've come online to talk all sorts of trash about it, and they're trying to downplay the whole thing. I mean, they're talking down on the black men who are dating the Asian women, and essentially saying that most of these black men who date Asian women are always, I mean, that is some sort of fantasy. That is some sort of fantasy that these men want to experience. That is why most of them date these Asian women. I mean, we've seen a lot of videos from our black sisters who have come online to talk about why most of these black men out there are dating these Asian women, and why most of these Asian women really want to be in a relationship with these black men. So I've put together some clips so we can watch, and please watch the clips, and I'll be back shortly so we can talk more on this this whole saga. Most of these women out there are giving so many crazy reasons, so many ideas. At some point I feel like it is jealousy. I feel like most of these women out there are jealous that these black men are moving away from them and wanting to date these white women, these Asian women. And yes, most of these Asian men out there, most of these Asian women out there are dating these black men, are very happy in these relationships. I mean, these black men feel loved and appreciated by most of these Asian women, and the black women, the black community isn't happy about it. These black women are not happy about it, so they finally come online to talk about the whole issue. And please watch the videos, and I'll be right back so we can talk more about this whole saga.
Not black people. Don't let these black women look at you sideways when they see you with a masculine black guy with his stuff together. And if you're one of these white girls and you like embracing black culture, maybe you like getting your hair braided, or you like listening to Afro beats or anything like this, don't let these black people shame you for that. It's cool, because you see, when these black girls go on and put on some straight blonde hair, don't nobody say nothing to them. So you guys just do your stuff.
A female hit me up in the DM and they asked me, why is it that successful black men always date white women or oriental women when they get some money? Well, I'm gonna attempt to answer this the best way I know how, just by keeping it all the way 1,000. See, a lot of times when men get some money, black men to be exact, they want a woman that's gonna be submissive, that's gonna actually do what they say, and a woman that's gonna just be there to support every decision they make. Asian women, white women are very subtle, very submissive, very easy to deal with. They haven't came up the way black women have came up. And a lot of times when you're dealing with black women, you know, you're gonna deal with some kickback. They not just gonna do whatever the fuck you say just because you making the bread and butter. When a man get power and when he feels like he's on top of his game, he's on top of the world, and he got some money, you can't tell him nothing. His ego's to the roof. The white woman might deal with that type of shit because she just happy to have a black man. She feel like she got her a token nigga. So she's gonna follow his lead and do whatever he says, because they just happy to have a black man by their side. Black women, they've been dealing with our bullshit for years. So when we get some money and we start to act a certain type of way and be demanding, they not gonna put up with that bullshit. That's why it's always that combative type of relationship with the black man and the black woman, man. The black man been suppressed all his life. The black woman has been suppressed all her life. It's passed down to their generation and their bloodline. We don't want to feel oppressed in our relationship. Instead of him trying to figure out and deal with the black woman and communicate with her on a certain level, he say forget that and get him a white woman and keep it moving. I'm not saying he's right or wrong. It is what it is. They grown ass adults. They can do what they please.
I'm Latina,
I'm black.
obviously, but this is what we've learned from being together for almost 18 years. I've learned from his black family that you just have to have thick skin. Like if you don't have thick skin and yeah, you're gonna get made fun of. Like no matter what, no matter you're just gonna get made fun of. So grow that thick skin if you don't have it already.
With her family, you gotta have a thick belly. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to eat. Bro, if you try to get one plate and be done, like that's not gonna happen. I don't care if it's the TI, if it's that suegra, it don't matter who it is, bro. Like you gotta be able to eat because they don't keep feeding you until you
and
bust.
not only that, they're also gonna give you like a plate to go.
And yes,
it's rude. You have to take
food.
Yeah,
eat everything.
The next thing I have is you have to be on beat. Like you can't just clap off beat around his family because you will get called out so fast. Have to be on beat. You have to have rhythm.
You be off beat and you throw the whole thing off.
And everyone's quick to tell me if I'm off beat. And usually I feel like I'm on beat, but it's like I learned quickly, like do not be off beat around their family.
You can't be off beat. No. Yeah, that's game over right there. Yeah. Man, weddings, they gonna start super late, bro. Like they're not. You know, or everybody's going to be late. Like, it's going to start. You know what I'm saying? The Mexican wedding, it's going to start. Everybody going to be late because don't nobody care about that ceremony part. Everybody want to get to the reception. But then the reception going to start late. Mm-hmm. But then it's also going to end late. So the band don't show up till 11:45 to 12:15, and they play till 4. So you got to be prepared for that.
Like, you go all the way till breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of weddings, okay. So, like, with weddings in your family, they wear like the color of the wedding. Like they coordinate and they're like, what colors are your wedding? And if you say blue, then everybody wears blue. I've never like heard of that, but they're like, do you have your blue dress? And I'm like, what? Why would I be wearing what the bridesmaids are wearing? Like it doesn't make sense to me, but like his family is constantly asking what the color is. And I'm like, who cares what the color is? Like,
always got a theme.
I want to wear a cute wedding outfit. Like I don't want to wear the color of the wedding. But it's always a question in the group chat about that.
That's good. I already kind of talked about, but like tortillas, man. You know, like there's tortillas for breakfast, lunch, dinner.
They go with everything.
And salsa. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a bad thing. It's something I wasn't used to. You know what I'm saying? Until we got together, and so you know, I keep tortillas on deck. You know what I'm saying? You never know who's gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? We go back from the club, whatever. You know, her father-in-law flipping tortillas at 2:00 in the morning sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's happened here in this house.
Tortillas and salsa. You need it at every meal.
So yeah.
Just a few things we've learned in this
Mexican
relationship.
You know what I'm saying? It's just some minor things.
Yeah. I can think of more. We can do a part 2.
I like my guys. Easier or harder to date in Mexico versus DC?
It's easier to date here because you guys are in love with Latinas.
So when we say you guys, you like some black guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Mexico, I don't have black guys.
So do you feel like black guys approach you a lot more here? Would you say that black guys are aggressive? Like if a guy not like too aggressive, but like assertive, like hey can I get your number? Like what's your name?
Yeah.
Like they'll approach more.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you find that like attractive or is that too much sometimes?
Depends. If I like it, it's fine.
I'm a Pakistani girl who married a black guy. Of course, my family chose culture over religion. I'm a Pakistani girl who married a black guy. Of course, aunties always stare at us in the streets. I'm a Pakistani girl who married a black guy. Of course, majority of my family did not attend my wedding. I'm a Pakistani girl who married a black man. Of course, half of the internet is triggered. I'm a Pakistani girl who married a black guy. Of course, someone always asks, how did your parents take it? That's the work fun.
How did you meet him? It was last summer. I was having an internship in New York City and we work at the same company. Is this the first black guy you dated? Yes. He's the first man ever that I dated. Wow. How did your friends react? I'm gonna say they're surprised. Similar to like the comment section, but less racist and less loud.
I like your outfit. It's really sick. Like, damn it. Okay. Can I? Are you drunk already? Can I get a 360?
I'm already
ready. I'm everything already, right?
Oh, you're ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I might have to stop by Korea. We gotta really do the world tour. This is crazy.
I like your outfit. It's really sick. Like,
Yeah, thank you.
damn it. Okay. Can I? Are you drunk already? Can I get a 360?
I'm already. I'm everything already, right?
Oh, you're ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I might have to stop by Korea. We gotta really do the world tour. This is crazy.
I like your outfit. It's really sick. Like,
Yeah, thank you.
damn it. Okay. Can I? Are you drunk already? Can I get a 360?
I'm already. I'm everything already, right?
Oh, you're ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I might have to stop by Korea. We gotta really do the world tour. This is crazy.
Are you currently dating someone?
No, I'm not. I want to. Like, I'm searching like cute, like black boy in the club. Honestly, yeah, I'm not dating anymore.
What type of guys do you like?
I like guys, honestly. They're really hot. I really like dark skin. And they're really tall and muscular, honestly, than like Asian people. So I'm just dating like black people or like American. I don't have any fantasy, but just the fact that they're really hot and treating me really nice and they're thick lips.
Oh, you like guys with thick lips?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know, they're super hot with the thick lips. Just, yeah. Yeah.
So, like, how did you meet your ex-boyfriend?
In the club. He was really cute and he wanted to like know me. So we just keep texting each other and just, yeah, he wanted to be my boyfriend. So that happened. He asked me out. Been to New York, 10 days ago, just for travel. So it was nice. That was my first trip.
What's your name?
I'm Julie.
What is your Instagram ID?
Julie is free. 0.
Don't worry, fellas. I'm gonna ask her. Hey, babe, do Asian women like black guys?
Yeah, we love black guys.
Passport, flex. I don't expect nothing less. I'm on my way to Thailand. I'm on my way to Thailand.
Upgrade to a woman that is higher than a black woman, that makes them feel as though they are a king. Maybe that a black woman maybe doesn't make them feel as that they're a king.
Okay,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Question for you. You said the black men feel as though choosing the white woman is an upgrade. Why do you think that? Why would you think that?
I feel like that it makes them feel as that there is an upgrade.
So you feel that the black man feels that the white woman is an upgrade. So you trying to feel for the black man.
I'm not feeling for them. I'm just saying what I feel as though they feel.
Okay, real quick. But she said the same thing.
Listen to me. So if I explain this
Sure.
to you, I feel as though like black people should, if they initially date their own race, like my sister was saying, they date someone that is the race of their own. So I feel as though when they start making more money, that they feel as though that race that they decide to date outside of being black, like maybe it's Hispanic or maybe it's white, they feel as though that woman is more easier to obtain to than a black woman. Because a black woman, they speak their mind. They tell you what they want. We all have our wants and we have our needs and we express that to you. And we tell you what we're going to accept and what we're not going to accept from you. It's just that's just what us black queens have in us, period. And a white woman, they don't.
Why the white woman not a queen?
A white woman, let me tell you.
Black queen? Go ahead now. I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So let me tell you, like a black woman, a white woman is going to sit there and just let you provide for them and let you do what every white man would do for a white woman, which is provide, which is take care of them, which is do everything you feel as though you need to do for a woman. You're going to do that for that white woman.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with white women?
You're going to do that for that white woman. You're going to do that for that Hispanic woman.
What?
Because you know
wrong?
why? Because they're not a black woman. Because they're not going to tell you what you should do, what you should not do. And they're not going to put their foot down. And they're not going to tell you, hey, I want you to do this and I want you to do that. And they're not going to speak on that shit. Because you know why? Because they're white. And because they know that they have a strong black man there to provide. And as a black woman, You see that in a black man, you know what a black man can provide, and you know what a black man can do, and you know what a black man can do for a black queen. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying, like, a black woman knows what a black man can do. So we just try to instill that in y'all's head. We just try, if y'all forget that, we try to instill that in y'all, and we try to just like
instill what
make y'all instill that.
Instill what?
Instill that. You can do this. You can do that. We motivate y'all. We do all those things that feel as though y'all probably feel as though y'all can't provide. Y'all can't do this. Y'all.
I see videos like this all the time, and I just scroll. But one thing about this particular video was the tags. Those tags are outrageous. Go back to that video and look at the very first tag, and it will tell you why and who she made this video for. She did not make it so she could have a little kiki moment with her fellow snow bunnies on this app. She made it for us, like us. We were at the forefront of her mind when she made that video. She wanted to get our attention. And that just brings me to my next point of, oh my gosh, like, we really don't even have to be doing anything for real to get dragged into these conversations. It's always unprovoked.
I just really hate when black men date white women. It makes me feel like we as black women aren't good enough. This is a real tweet.
And so I really do believe, just to add on to that, that it's become sort of some type of fetish with some of these men.
Of course I know that I'm good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
But when you see it constantly on social media and the way that they talk about us.
I personally feel like black women are at the bottom of the barrel. Like, nobody wants black women. Like, nobody desires black women. They basically think we're trash. And that gets to your head. And black men, like, wanting to be with white women or lighter skinned women, it makes you feel like you're just not wanted.
A lot of black men, and correct me if I'm wrong, black men, that date out of their race do this because they say that women of other races don't catch an attitude like black women do. Do they date out of the race for other reasons like love? Sure. But we're talking about this right now. I have a question for the black men who are watching this. Is it true? Is this why you guys choose to date outside of your race? What do you feel? I want to know. Let me know in the comments. My name is Jazz. I'm a life coach. Follow me. Bye, y'all.
Yes, it is true. If a man dates a white woman, he will date a man.
As a black woman who dated in the past an undercover gay black man, I can confirm this. It is absolutely true. It's actually scientific.
There are some black men that when they're dating a white woman, they sort of gas them to think it's okay to disrespect black women. That's when I draw the line,
that's your problem,
right? That's where I'm like, okay, now you're pushing it. I don't care if you want to date Asian, if you want to date white, if you want to date anybody, any freaking thing in the world. That's your business. But don't let it be to the point of you're allowing your missus to disrespect black women. Or you're allowing yourself to disrespect black women to sort of please the white man. We're not in slavery times anymore. Cop on. Like, just fucking be in your relationship and shut up. Go sit down. I don't care about it. So why are you trying to make it a big deal when it's really not? That's my only problem, is the disrespecting of black women.
Why do you think black women get upset when they see a black man date and or marry a white woman?
Black women, they speak their mind, and we tell you what we're going to accept and what we're not going to accept from you, period. And a white woman is not going to tell you what you should do, what you should not do, and they're not going to put their foot down, and they're not going to tell you, hey, I want you to do this, and I want you to do that. And you're not, and they're not gonna speak on that shit because you know why? Because they're white.
If you just look at the logical entailment of all the things that you said, he chooses the white woman because the black woman is too hard to handle. Seems like he wants something that's easier to handle.
To sum it all
so
up,
then my question for you is, why would a black man want to handle any woman? Let's just reverse it real quick. Hypothetically, you've been living together with this man, but let's say you're the breadwinner. But when you went home to him, he was combative and nagging and being annoying to you. Would you like that?
No.
Oh, you wouldn't even choose that. So who's at fault for black men not choosing black women? We would have to say that the black women are at fault because they're not changing their behavior and getting on the black man's program, but the white woman is.
A couple days ago, I was out hanging out with some people. We were talking about doing community work and assisting the youth and community and helping families. So I talked to a young lady, and something came up about her at work, and her having difficulty with some people at work and happened to be a white lady. So my partner says, you know, his wife is white. He points at me. And the girl's like, her whole energy changed. And one of my dudes kind of recognized it. He was like, what's the problem? You have a difficulty with him being with a white woman? She was just like, all right. And she stopped talking to me for the rest of the night. Her whole energy changed. So my question to you is, do you ever come across that? I know I do.
Where somebody says, you know, her husband is black?
Yeah, and people stop talking to her. People feel some type of way.
You know what? I cannot think of a time that's happened. But I do get offended when somebody calls somebody special needs in front of me. I say,
I'm special.
You know, my husband is special needs.
That's crazy.
It really offends me.
Nobody's ever said that. Nobody's ever said that.
They have.
Somebody
and I get
said
very
what?
offended.
Somebody said what?
I said, my husband's brain doesn't quite work right.
Yeah, I'm all for people dating their own race. I'm all for black love. And I don't have a problem with people dating who they like, right? I do have a problem with women complaining, black women specifically, complaining about black men not dating their own kind when they know for a fact, the black women know for a fact that they wouldn't look at certain black men twice. Y'all think people like Travis Hunter is ugly. Y'all talk about him like a dog. Y'all call him all type of names. And then the moment y'all find out he's dating someone that y'all don't consider black, y'all go up in a frenzy like y'all didn't even want him. It's giving fake outrage. And then when they go to a different race, y'all say, oh, the other race is using them because y'all don't feel like they're good enough because they don't look good enough for y'all. Y'all don't feel like they're good enough to be with someone beautiful or that's another race. I don't get that.
This in particular comment is funny, and I'll tell you why it's funny. It's not about hating. I'm just saying don't fetishize your interracial relationship.
I just saw this video of a woman literally screaming to her lungs, saying she doesn't know why black men don't respect black women. Like she feels like we're the only race that gets so much criticism from our men. And I swear I'm not being a pick-me. We really have to just look at the facts. In every other culture, you know, women are literally the example of submission when it comes to how they operate alongside men. In those cultures, women get taken care of, yes, but that is why they have to sacrifice literally all of their free will. Most cultures, women can't dress the way they want. Their marriages are picked out for them. They cannot divorce. They cannot say no to their husband, but their husband can literally do whatever he wants. And they listen and obey. Literally whatever the husband says, they listen and obey. No arguing, no snapping back, no attitude, no nothing. And I am in no way, shape, or form saying that we need to change how we operate. But this is why black men hate us. They are the only people that cannot control their women. That is also why they love to date women of other races, other cultures, because they get that. They get that ultimate submission that they will not get from a black woman. And I'm not saying every black woman disobeys her husband, but it's really rare. It's really rare to find a black woman that's like, oh no, my husband said no. Or, oh no, I can't do that at all. My husband would never. And then we have to admit, even when we do find women like that, as black women, we look at them like they're crazy. We look at them like, your husband said no. No.
The way that black men should value and appreciate black women, they don't. And I feel like the way that black men treat black women is unacceptable, and I don't appreciate it. A lot of people took that I was saying that personally from my experiences, but no, these are experiences from women that I know, my cousins, my friends, my people that I call my sisters, my mom. These are things that I've been hearing from years and ages and generations on generations.
Black women choose the wrong guys.
So do you think that choosing the wrong guys is y'all?
No, I'm saying y'all choosing.
the wrong guy.
I'm saying y'all choosing the wrong guy out of the group.